This is Robin Heppell from Funeral Futurist Websites. This is a series of quick strategies for marketing your funeral home online. Another funeral home marketing strategy that we we've kind of all gone down this path, but really I think it's time that we take a little bit of lesson and we can either steal it or, I've said, borrow it here from Amazon. Amazon is probably the number one e-commerce site in the world, and them or eBay. But here's a little strategy that you could use, that they use, and it could actually help you build a little bit more credibility. And that is using the term reviews instead of the term testimonials. We've always been told we need to get testimonials, but then we put testimonials up on our website. And but if you go to Amazon.com, you look at a book or look at any product, and then it'll say, here, click here to see the reviews. And the reason why is that the term reviews is more, it's like they've been more volunteered. A testimonial is something that you've actually acquired, and it sounds like you've procured it, versus a review sounds more freely given. So it's just terminology, but it can help. And if you don't have testimonials on your site, you need to, but we're going to call them reviews now. And one of the reasons why is, and I'm not sure if you've read this book by Dr. Robert Cialdini called Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion. But he talks about the 6 weapons of influence. And number 5 is liking. And people are easily persuaded by other people that they like or that they seem to like. And he says that the marketing of a Tupperware, it works because you see other people that you know and that you like using the same stuff. And that's kind of what we've been talking about on viral marketing too, because it's getting passed on, just like that commercial. She told 2 friends, and so on and so on and so on. Those are just little reviews or referrals. And what's happening, especially on, you really see this on Amazon, and you know what? I'm guilty of it. I'll go, and if I'm going to buy a book or going to buy a product, I went and I bought a pretty fancy keyboard and mouse, kind of, on the productivity side. So I went to Amazon and I looked at it and I think, okay, that's what I want. And then I went and I read all the reviews, and once you find 1 or 2 people that seem similar to you, or seem that they are very, very, you're like them, not that you personally like them, but you are alike, then you go, you know what? I'm going to hope that person did all their homework, and I'm just going to take their word for it. And that happens all the time. And you're probably nodding your head right now saying, yeah, I do that too. And we always get referrals and we always get recommendations when we want things. And if we can't do that personally, when people are online, they go and they look for the reviews. What are the reviews? So if you have reviews on your site, you're just kind of leading those people down that path where they've been on these other sites too. So this is what you have to do. You have to actually actively collect these testimonials. And we'll call them testimonials as they come in, but when we put them out, they're going to be reviews, okay? So now, the more information that you get when you get permission from the person, you want to say, is it okay if I use your full name and even the city? Because that's just going to carry a lot more clout if instead of just the person's initials, because people might think, well, the funeral home was just slow and they made up a bunch of those up. So if it's a real person's name, and again, you just don't want to do that. You're not putting up their phone number or their email address, but if you can do that, all the better. So the more information, the better. then you're going to create that page, get that on your site, and then you're going to want to add to this. Every time you get a new one, you want to add that on there. And you know what it's like when you've got the raving fans of your funeral home. Maybe they're a close friend that you actually did a service for, and they approached you. They sent you a great, really nice card, and you think, wow, this would be a great testimonial. I'm going to put it on my reviews page, so I better ask permission. And if they're a little tech savvy at all, you're going to want to get them to go to the local business center on that's Google's Maps. So when you do a search, and you can actually, on that where the map is at the very top, let's just hop over there. So this is the local business center by Google Maps. And if you click on any of these, you'll actually see, like, here's actually one here, one review. And what I've noticed, now Google's not going to tell you how to get up to the top. What I found is one way to get up to the top is to be actively adding to your local business center. And I've got a tutorial on the website for that if you want to go look. But it also has, once you're in there, it has reviews. And so now Amos doesn't have any reviews here, so Mark's got to get on that. But what you could do, and this is where I was saying maybe it gets a little not unethical, but you want to be outright and just say, you might have one of your staff come and leave a review of why they like working at the funeral home. And what that's going to do is it's going to show those people. You're not going to disclose it, or you're not going to say they were the greatest funeral home because they looked after my mom and that it's a lie. But you just be up front and say, yeah, I've worked at the Amos family funeral home for 4 years, and it's a great place to work. They really treat me well, and they really care about the people that they serve. And I really enjoy working there. So now Google's not going to know, oh, that's a staff member versus that's the regular public. And that's just one thing that could maybe kind of boost you up. So it's kind of getting a little gray zone there. I thought I'd pass that on, but up to you how you use it. But again, better yet, if you get one of your big raving fans here, get them there and get them to leave a review for you on the Google Maps there at the local business center. I hope you enjoyed that strategy, and make sure you put it to use. If you want to continue to build your virtual marketing platform, I've got 2 great offers here for you. First, you can join me and other funeral professionals at Funeral Futurist U. And what this is internet marketing for funeral professionals. We cover all the bases from your website, but even beyond your website. So how to rank higher in Google, how to use YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all these other internet marketing strategies are taught on a monthly basis. So for more information, go to FuneralFuturist.com. And if you want to have a strategically built website for your funeral home and to dominate your market, you want to check out Funeral Futurist websites. These websites are like no other funeral home websites on the market. Just go to FuneralFuturistWebsites.com for more information. This is Robin Heppell.